everyone, I'm Mark, and you're watching Living Well, Uintah Basin, where success is defined by you. Well, the Uintah Basin cold winter weather is here, and on this edition of Beyond the Couch, we'll meet up with locals who are making the best of it with outdoor fun that the entire family can enjoy together. And on Dish by Dish, you can follow me to get a nutritional health tune-up with the help from experts at Warriors Warehouse. On Living Well Your Way, we're going to follow Lynise as she gets her Latin groove on at the Community Center Zumba class. It's a great show. Let's get started.
Living Well, Uintah Basin, presented by Ashley Regional Medical Center. Also made possible by Warriors Warehouse and Uintah Recreation District. Living Well, Beyond the Couch.
During the winter months, sometimes it's hard to find activities that can keep us active and beyond the couch. Today I'm at the golf course. There's lots of families, as you can see here, sledding, and I want to go and talk to them about what it is that brings them out to enjoy this activity. So let's go talk to them now.
It goes fast, but the first time I tried it, I was really scared and I didn't really like fast that much. But then when I started going down with my dad, I started liking it. It's really fun doing sledding.
Like I said, I'm here at the golf course, and this is one of the families that caught my eye. They were out there they looked like they were having a great time. You guys had lots of smiles on your face. Now I noticed the dads were taking those kids down, and obviously once you go down, what happens?
Well, when I get down, my little girl likes to go woohoo, so we raise our arms up and go woohoo, we made it. She just loves it. But
also, what goes down has to come up, right?
Yeah.
And I noticed that you guys were packing kids, and so one of the things that's great about coming out is not only is it fun, but obviously it's a great workout.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Packing the kids up, and I noticed even the kids, when they get to the top, you were huffing and puffing. You looked like you were breathing heavy. Was it fun?
Yeah.
Now you guys are brother and sister?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. And this is kind of a fun family thing you guys do when you're in town. You're from out of town? Yes. Or you live out of town now?
We live in Salt Lake.
In Salt Lake. But you were telling me that this is one of the things that when you guys come to Vernal, you get the family and come down and do it.
Yeah. Well, we did this growing up. You know, we grew up a mile down the street, and we just walk our sleds all the way down as kids and come sledding. So it's a good experience with our kids.
Yeah. Sleds and cookie sheets. Sleds and on cookie sheets. I've never thought of that. Yeah. I've heard the ice blocking before, too, when there's not the snow, but I've never heard of cookie sheets on the snow. I'm gonna have to try that one.
I'm from Vegas, and when I come here and visit my family in Utah, this is one of the most fun things to do.
I like to sled because it's a really good bonding moment for me and my sisters, and I really like to exercise.
I'm here with the Sassy family. They were another family that caught my eye while here. They looked like they were having a great time, lots of smiles on their face. And one of them was even snowboarding. I think it was this girl right here.
Samantha.
Samantha. Now your mom, Samantha, was saying you got your snowboard for Christmas this year. And I saw you first time, and you looked like you were doing pretty good on it. So have you ever been snowboarding before? First time you said? Never been.
Yeah, first time.
Well, what I think is so fun is, we have ski resorts, but we're, 2-3 hours away from ski resorts. So this is a great way to come and even use that snowboard. And I saw the little one, I'm not sure what her name is.
Michaela.
Michaela, I saw you on the tube, and Dad was going on it with you, and looked like you were having a great time. Now, is this something you guys usually come and do as a family?
We usually do in the wintertime when the weather's nice, and gets them out of the house, and it's really good to get them out and enjoying the outdoors even in the wintertime. So.
With the other family I was talking about, the kids when they come up, they're huffing and puffing. Dad's huffing and puffing from carrying the kids back up. But I thought, what a great activity, because they're burning energy. Parents were burning some calories, things like that, and then what a great way to just go home and call it a day.
Yeah. It's great, so they're just not sitting in front of the house or in front of the TV during Christmas break and just cooped up in the house. So it's great to get them out and doing stuff.
So let me ask you, other than the golf course, this is a great place, but have you guys done sledding anywhere else in Vernal that you can kind of tell other places here?
Honda Hills.
Okay, Honda Hills, that'd be a great place too.
Yeah, so there's several little hills around that we go at, but for the snowboard we thought this would be a great place, kind of a little bit slower hill. So we thought it would be a good place for her to start and to learn. So it's been good.
Perfect.
Warehouse has the preventative and natural products you need to improve your overall health. Nutritional supplements for maximum performance? We've got that too. And if you're looking for the best variety of gluten-free food, the search is over. We also cater to the needs of our customers by providing individualized diet and supplement plans, skincare, and friendly professional service. We have the education and experience to answer your questions and give you first-class assistance, backed by our pharmacy-certified Dr. Lewis. Let us show you why we're your #1 source for health products.
Ashley Regional Medical Center invites you to meet their new general surgeons, Dr. Trevor Mathis and Dr. Dennis Lewis. If you need a gallbladder surgery, a hernia repair, a biopsy, or a colonoscopy, the surgeons at Northeastern Utah General Surgery can help. Dr. Lewis has many years of experience in all types of general surgery. Dr. Mathis has recently completed his surgical residency and is trained in all the latest surgical techniques. Call today to set up an appointment.
Living well, dish by dish.
Welcome to Warriors Warehouse.
Hey Gene, how's it going? Hey Jason.
Hey Mark, how you doing?
Doing real good. Now listen, I want to bring Dish by Dish here today because I have a problem. I went and had a physical checkup, and as you guys know, I'm pretty active. I cycle a lot, run, swim, I play a lot of team sports. But my doctor says, hey listen Mark, you're 38 years old, you sit at a desk a lot, you have high cholesterol, you have high triglycerides, you're a little overweight. It's a little overwhelming. I'm not going to lie to you, Jason. My immediate thought was, okay, do I have to go on prescriptions? What do I have to do? After reading some stuff on the internet, it seems like there's some pretty simple solutions. Can you show me some of those?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, all right.
This is probably one of the more common scenarios that people find themselves in. So
you're saying I'm not alone?
Yeah.
All right. So let's take a look at what you've got in the store here. I guess probably my main concern is the cholesterol. That's what you hear about that, and you think, I'm too young to have high cholesterol. What's a good solution there?
Right. So there's actually 2 natural products that are actually used as a prescription as well. Just the natural products, a little bit lower potency. So if you're finding yourself to just where you're bouncing into that higher cholesterol range, sometimes that'll do the job for you. So
okay, so we're talking about just a pill supplement. Is that correct?
Right.
Okay, what have you got?
So I'll show you first one here. This is niacin.
Okay.
Basically what it is, it's a B vitamin.
Okay.
And that's going to help take down your bad cholesterol.
Okay.
And bounce up the good cholesterol a little bit.
Yeah, there's good and bad. What's the bad is LDL, is that correct?
Right.
And then the HDLs are good. And so this will help flip that. And isn't this the product, essentially, if you're looking at prescription drug, it's just basically this on steroids, isn't it?
Yeah, same dosing and everything.
Okay, so this is good. Talk to me about fish oils. I hear a lot about fish oils.
Okay, so the fish oil that we've got here, this is a higher grade fish oil. One thing that you want to look at when you're looking at getting a fish oil is what's the source.
Okay.
You want a fish source that's a very short lifespan type fish, like a sardine.
Okay.
And so the fish oil that we carry here is all sardine.
You don't want an old guy fish like
Old
me.
guy.
Yeah.
The reason is because all those toxins, over time, you know, you get more and more collecting into the fish. So.
Okay. And this is also good for joints.
Right. Yeah. Joints, inflammation, lubrication on the joints.
I run a lot. You know, I just did a marathon in October, and my knees and hips, you know, a lot of ache. And a lot of what I'm reading, it says the fish oil will help with that.
Right. It does. Generally, if you're using it for a non, you know, not for triglycerides, just for your normal everyday type thing, you're going to want to go with about 1 gram for every 50 pounds of body weight.
Okay.
To get that, you know, lowering of the triglycerides, you want to bump that up to about 4 grams a day.
Okay.
So
talk to me about comfort foods. I mean,
okay.
I like to go in the pantry. I like to get a handful of foods. Show me what you've got there.
Okay. Come on over this way and we'll show you what we've got food-wise. So one thing that everybody loves is a nice chip. You know, whether it's with salsa or, you know, Doritos or whatever. These bonitos, this is just the standard one that you can eat with your salsa and stuff. But the cool thing about this, not only is it gluten-free, but it's packed with protein. You got 4 grams of protein per serving.
And sometimes I've ate these and they're awful. You know, you put them in your mouth, you like chew on it, and you want to spit it out in the garbage can. This, you say, is actually tastes good?
Yeah, this one's tasty. They actually make it with beans. So most of your, you know, standard protein crisps and stuff are usually like soy protein. So this is bean protein, so vegetarians love this too.
Yeah, and then you hit on the hot topic, that gluten-free. What about, you know, I'm looking for a quick snack. I don't want to put a lot of sugar into my body. But I'm hungry and, you know, dinner's 2 hours away. What have you got that ways for us?
Okay, yeah, let me show you what we got. So we got a large variety of bars. The real popular one here is the Quest bar. The Quest bar, we have quite a few varieties. You actually can, they actually have recipes online that you can make different desserts and stuff with these bars. So
right, okay.
Really cool to check that out. But the cool thing about this, you look here, it's got 5 grams of net carbs.
Okay.
So when you take a look at the back of the package, you know, it lists carbohydrate with the fiber.
Okay.
Fiber is not digestible by the body, so you can go ahead and just subtract that right off your carbohydrates. And so you're left with about, you know, 4 or 5 grams of carbs at the most. Some
Not bad for you know, something to just get you to dinner time. You know, because sometimes you're hungry, and what you do is you overeat in that in between, and you put a lot of bad into you. But something like that, and it's got a high protein content too, hasn't it?
Right, 20 grams of protein.
So, you know, and it hits there. What about these sweet tunes? I look at these cookies. Complete cookie? Are you kidding me? You know?
Yeah, these are great. You know, when I first tried these, I was kind of apprehensive as well, thinking like, are these going to taste good?
Yeah.
But to tell you the truth, this reminds me of those grandma's cookies that you used to eat in high school.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about this stuff is it's got 15 grams of protein. It's all natural ingredients. There's no hydrogenated fats or anything like that. So
I guess, like with anything, it's good and healthy, but if you put too much of it in your body, then it turns into a bad thing. So moderation on this. But I mean, I'm looking at this lineup of products, and it's making it easier for me. You know, that first mark, you got high cholesterol, and I'm like, oh, how do I fix that? It sounds like I've got some pretty easy solutions. What about nuts? You know, we're talking about nuts. A lot of times they'll salt them, they'll cook them, you know, they'll bake them in oils. What's the solution to that we can?
Right.
You know?
Most of the nuts that we carry are all raw nuts.
Okay.
Like you said, when you cook them, you're going to destroy some of that healthy monounsaturated fats that's naturally in the nut.
And these are the good fats.
Right. These are the heart healthy fats that Dr. Oz is always talking about with the olive oil and that kind of thing.
Okay. So you can take this, and like I say, I walk into the pantry, and if I scooped up just a couple of whole raw cashews, I'm putting something good into my body there.
Right.
So.
Right.
And these are great. Oh, these crunchy clusters, those are dangerous because I can eat the whole bag, you know. But
yeah, these are again one of those things that, you know, there's kind of a misconception out there. You know, if you want to drop some weight, you know, a lot of people start cutting their fat out too, and you know, the thing that you have to realize is that there's good fat and there's good fat and there's bad fat.
Sure.
And so when you increase your good fat, decrease your bad fat, that's going to boost up your fat burning.
French fries bad.
Right.
Full cashew is good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, Jason. I got a little overwhelmed in that doctor's visit. You know, I hear these things, and you think that's something for a 60-year-old man. But I think all of us kind of face that on some level. Makes it easy. A couple of simple changes to my diet. It sounds like I can make some major strides. I'm going to grab some of this stuff and go check out. But I really appreciate what you've done for me. And I'm going to hope that the people out there watching, they know where a friendly place to get some healthy products are, and they can change their lifestyle as well. Thanks a lot, Jason.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Living Well Health and Wellness Tip brought to you by Warriors Warehouse.
So Garcinia cambogia helps block carb absorption in the stomach so that you don't absorb carbs and store them as fat.
Garcinia actually comes from a fruit, and in the rind there's a component called HCA. So when you're looking for a Garcinia product, you want to look for something with at least 60% HCA. That means you're going to get a more bang for your buck. And when you take the Garcinia for weight loss, you need to take that 30 minutes before a meal, 1,000 milligrams 3 times a day.
Come down and see us at Warriors Warehouse for all of your needs.
Living Well, your way.
I'm here at Uintah Community Center with Lauren Bonnet. She's one of our Zumba's instructors. And she's going to tell us a little bit about Zumba. Lauren, for those that don't know what Zumba is, tell us a little bit about it.
Zumba began as a Latin-inspired dance fitness class, but since it's taken on in the fitness community over the last 7 or 8 years, it's morphed from Latin dance to an international dance class. And so it runs the gamut. We do everything from salsa to merengue to cumbia, reggaeton, cha-cha, we do hip-hop, we do belly dancing, you name it, and we do it.
You do a little of all of it. Well, the nice thing about it is, you can come, you can have fun, you work hard. I know I went to one of your classes, and one of the things that you told me is how many calories an hour you burn. And I was floored. How many calories an hour can you burn?
So Zumba advertises that you can burn anywhere from 500 to 1,000 calories in a 60-minute class. I wear my polar heart rate monitor, and I average about 700 calories per class. And so for me, it is better than kickboxing, it's better than spin, it's better than boot camp. It gets my heart rate up and it gets going. And one of Zumba's taglines is to ditch the workout and join the party. And that is how I structure my classes. We turn the lights down at night, and it's more of a nightclub feel so that everybody loses their inhibitions. They feel more comfortable, and you don't feel like a mom when you're there. You feel like that girl that you once were before you started having kids.
It was a lot of fun, the class I came to. I did do a little bit of standing around trying to figure out what the next move was.
Right.
And I know there were a few girls that were there that kind of said the same thing. They said, I felt like I stood around a lot. But for someone that did that, I know one of the things that you said is the more you come, the more you're going to learn those moves, because you kind of do the same moves over. I mean, you change it up, but you're gonna learn the specific moves.
The purpose of Zumba is to meet everybody's fitness level goals, and so you do not have to be an all-star dancer or have a dance background in order to be able to do Zumba. If you dance in your car to music, then you can come and do Zumba. There are certain
sweeping
moves.
the floor if I dance. I like to.
There are certain moves that we do over and over again, and so the more you come, the more you'll be familiar. If I shout out a cue, you'll know what to anticipate. But if you come I tell everybody to come 3 times. Come the first time, you're gonna feel a little bit lost, but you may really enjoy it. Second time, you're gonna be familiar. By the third time, you will know what's coming next, and you'll be able to anticipate it, and by that point, you'll really be able to get into the workout of it.
You'll be the one that somebody else is now watching to see what the next kind of
And that's the other thing I tell everybody. People are watching 2 people in the class, and that's it. They're watching me, and they're watching themselves. Nobody cares what you're doing. Nobody cares if you're going left when I'm going right, or you're flailing about like a Muppet. It totally doesn't matter.
Well, I can say that being there that day, I saw that it was kind of anything goes.
Yeah.
People were having fun. Yeah. We were all doing different things, trying to follow you. Everyone was just having a great time.
Yeah.
Now you have a pretty incredible story that goes along with Zumba.
Oh, thank you.
And I want you to share that because I just think it's inspirational for those, you know, that are looking for something to do. The new year is upon us. We're trying to lose weight, look for something fun to do. Tell us a little bit about you.
So I've been into fitness for about the last 15 years, and once I got married and started having kids, then I felt like, oh, I will drop this weight and I'll be one of those that gains 20 pounds and it'll be just great. And that's not the case. I have very high risk, intense pregnancies that I'm on bed rest for quite a while, and as a result, I gained about 60 to 70 pounds with each baby. And so when my babies were 6 and 7 pounds old, or 7 pounds when they were born, I was sad. They were missing. Half of them was left inside somewhere. So after my first 2 kids, I lost all but 5 or 10 pounds. So by the time I got pregnant with my 3rd little boy, I was up more than I wanted to be, and I gained 75 pounds. So after I had him, it was about 7 months afterwards, postpartum, and I had lost about 40 pounds or so, but I wasn't looking the same, I wasn't feeling the same, and I had plateaued. And at this point, I had done everything. I've run a marathon, I've done, like I said, boot camp, CrossFit, you name it, I tried it. And I started coming to Zumba, and I loved it. I didn't feel like I was working out, but I was dripping with sweat by the time I was done. And so I became certified about 7 or 8 months after my littlest was born, and due to Zumba and clean eating, I lost another 45 pounds. So since I've had him, I've lost 85 pounds, and I feel like I did back when I was in college, you know, and I feel like myself again, and I have energy, and I can get down with my 3 little boys and play and wrestle, and so it's been great for me. It really has transformed my body and transformed just my overall fitness level.
That's amazing.
So,
okay, so before we sign off, I'm gonna join your class tonight. We're gonna go get a little preview of what Zumba is. I've done it, but for those that don't know, we're gonna show you. Okay. But tell us when they can catch your classes here.
Okay, I teach every Wednesday night and every Saturday morning at the Uintah Community Center. Wednesday night at 6:45 p.m. and Saturday morning at 9:30. Start the new year out, come in, try the classes out, and I think you'll catch the bug for how exciting it can be, and that your workout doesn't have to be work. Yeah. It's something that you'll stick to if you really love it. And Lynise and I really love it.
Right.
So you should come join us.
I love it. I'm excited she's an instructor. So, all right, let's go do it. Let's go Zumba.
All right.
Well, I want to thank the guests that make this show so special. And as we start the year 2014, we want to continue to bring new ideas that will help you and your family live well in all that you do. Find us on VTV Cable Channel 6, 706 High Definition, and online at vtvchannel6.com. Here's to a successful new year.